Hi folks, this is Magpie265 and welcome back to Sunkenland. The last episode we had a really good day. We got loads done. We unlocked a ton in our research table. We did like most of level 1 and we unlocked level 2. Now we do need a few bits to research this, and that took us on a journey to Small Rock Island, which has now been renamed Iron Island. We have claimed that as our own, planted a flag. That is ours, belongs to the Sunkenlander and no longer to the mutants. Now, after we finished that episode, I did come back here and do a little bit of work off camera. You will notice that we now have 2 grills. That is because we had quite a bit of food to cook up and it was taking forever doing one. And in that same respect, we have 3 forges. Because it was taking a long time to forge through each piece of iron. We now have 39 iron ingots, which we can put towards our research. Now, we did also find a shirt that was on the island. I think it was in the loot of one of the mutants that we killed, which is going to go on because that is a bit more in keeping with our look than the Henley long sleeve shirt is. So we're starting to look a little bit more aesthetic. Ooh, didn't mean to move that. I'll pop that over there, and we're going to take this off to the trader shortly. Now, we do need a couple bits. We need some marlin and some shark fins, I think, for the backpack, which increases our inventory. I believe that's the only thing we need them for. We've done all that. Combat armor also needs marlin skin. So we're going to need to kill a few marlins. Fortunately, there happens to be a few, both up at the mansion and at the machine factory, which is happily on the way to the trader. So we will run up very shortly to the machine factory, take out the marlins there, head over to the mansion, take out the marlins and the shark, head on up to the trading post, get rid of our stuff, and then we should be able to craft those little bits. But before we do that, we should be able to research a few things. Now, in order to do so, I know we're going to need some cloth. We're going to need some rubber. We're going to need some scrap wood or some planks. And we're going to need some scrap metal. Speaking of scrap metal, I should point out that we also now have walls all the way around the base. And we have 2 doors. Just put them in during the night. So we don't have a roof. Okay, but a roof isn't really all that necessary. The walls just give us a little bit of protection to our equipment and our loot from base attacks. Obviously, it'll take them a little bit of time to get through the walls, but it also gives us a little bit of protection whilst we take them out with the crossbow. So let's have a look at the research table and see what we can do. Now, we can get the anvil, which is for advanced metal weapons, so that sounds like a plan. I don't think we need to do black powder. The crossbow is really good in this game. The black powder would get us like the flintlock pistol, which is 172 damage. But if I have a look at the crossbow, if I can find it, that does 119, and it takes a lot less to craft, and the ammo is a lot cheaper, so it's also that I remember being really hard to aim with, and it's quite a slow fire rate. So I think we're probably better off sticking with the crossbow until we can access some of the better weapons later on. So I don't think we really need that. The wooden sailboat is good. It's quieter than the paddle boat, but it is a bit of a faff dropping the sail. I don't know. I'm curious if we need copper to be able to get to tier 3. I think that might be worth trying to find and skipping the sailboat. We can do the combat knee pads. We've been desperate to get them, and the helmet. The packing box is definitely worth having. I don't know what to do about this small air tank. Now, it is technically bigger than the ones we've got, but we've just made the ones we've got. We've never even used them yet, so I don't think we necessarily need to go any bigger just yet. And potentially there will be bigger ones later on. So I think we might leave off on that. I am going to do the duct tape while we're here, and I think that is all we actually want from level 2. Level 3, like I say, we need to find copper, and then we're going to need some electronic parts and advanced parts. I actually think we have those, maybe not 10. Probably have 8 advanced. Don't think we have 10 electrical. Oh, we're under attack. I'm not sure what direction we're under attack from. Oh, there we are. I can't remember which bit we aimed with. Was it the? It was the prong bits, wasn't it? Oh, that was a definite miss. That was on me. 100% completely on me. That wasn't. There we go. That's better. There is a little bit of arrow drop that we have to remember. Oh, he moved. Oh, they're proper active this time around. I don't remember them moving so much the last time I played this. The AI development must have come along. Is that everyone? No. I feel like I just heard someone else. Oh, it hit the dock, the anti-duct. Really? I can't use this in the water, can I? Apparently I can use the crossbow in the water. Now is that everyone? I think so. Bit of food, bit of wood. Ah, you can't use it underwater, but you can use it at the surface. That's good to know. So what was I saying? Yeah, advanced parts. So we have 8. Oh, you can only stack them in 5s. We have 8 advanced. We have no electrical. I thought we had some electrical, you know. Which actually is the 8 we need. So it's only the 10 electrical that we're away from being able to skip level 3 and go straight to level 4. Now, it is obviously getting dark, which means it's probably not a good time to head off out, particularly away from the heat source of the torches I have here. So we'll hang about here for the time being. I'd best eat one of these, actually. We are a little low. And probably head out in the morning. What else did I want to do whilst we were in base? We do need to expand the base a little because it is getting touch crowded, but we'll worry about that probably in a later episode, I think. Maybe the next episode we'll do a bit of base building. So the only thing left to do is to check the mission page, because we have now completed the survival guide. That was all of that. I can't remember what we were waiting on to do. There was one we hadn't quite ticked off, but we have now. Oh, was it the blueprints? I think it might have been the blueprints. We have now done all of those. So we have unlocked Radio Island. You know, you see, yeah, so these unlock one at a time. So this is going to be a bit of like a story mode, I think, because I can't skip to any of these. So it wants us to go specifically in this order. So let's see what it says. Radio Island is nearby. I've heard that Marauders rule the island, controlling some important resources such as valuable rubber. I should take the initiative to deal with them and eliminate any future threats. If possible, I may even consider establishing a secondary base on the island. Of course, these people are not likely to be an undisciplined group. They might have guns. I need some armour and long-range weapons, as well as extra bandages and healing herbs for injuries. And then our objective is eliminate all enemies in Radio Island, and we can pin or mark it. I think if we mark that, there you go, it takes us. Radio Island we have already discovered. It is that large island over, oops, wrong way, this way. I believe that is Radio Island. Now, I don't think we're far off being able to take Radio Island, but I don't think we're quite there yet either. So maybe we'll just hold off on that for a little bit. We'll definitely get our better gear first. I would like to find some copper and unlock level 3 of the research table, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Well, it's not. I mean, it is, of course, it's possible. There's copper about. We just have to find it. Whether or not we will get it or not is another matter. So it is 8 a.m. Close our door. Why can't I close the door? Oh, you got to look at the frame, not the door, that's why. And I think first step is to head to... Where is the first step to head to? The machine place, was it? Machine factory? Oh, you know what I mean. So it appears only one of the Marlins has respawned, which is a little bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have picked up 3, because I think we're going to need quite a bit of it. And other than the mansion, I'm not entirely sure where else the Marlins spawn. So that may be a slight problem. Where's my boat? Where's my boat? There it is. Yeah, okay, that's going to take a little bit of thing, because obviously we only get 1 Marlin skin per Marlin. And we are going to need... I can't even actually remember how many we need. But we need... We can find out how many we need. We need 3 for the backpack on its own. And then 2, so we need 5. We need 5. We're only going to have 4 because there'll be 3 Marlin at the mansion. Do we need a shark? I feel like we need a shark fin as well for something, didn't we? Oh, will that have respawned actually? I'm saying there'll be 3 at the mansion, but no, there's only 1. There it is. And the shark, oh, there's 2. Well, that's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Now, we can use the crossbow and take them out in 1 hit, which is fantastic. A lot quicker and easier than using the spear. I don't know how this will do us... Oh, we need to eat. Not sure how this will do us against the shark, but I don't think the shark has respawned. Doesn't appear to have. Oh, this is a bit of a nuisance, this. Right, let's go to the trader anyway. Let's see what we can get from our friend the trader. Club and all these. Yeah, we can get all of the advanced parts. Can't get all of the scrap. Get most of it though. That'll do for me. Them advanced parts are going to come in so useful as we progress, so it's probably worth picking them up now. So, where are we going to go? Should we maybe check out what these 2 are? Head across here to this first one, and then we can head back sort of south towards base and pick that one up, because it is 3 o'clock already. So we don't have forever. Looks like that is our first one. Is it? Yeah, we're heading the right direction. I have a feeling this is the little mutant raft, isn't it? It's just like a little floating base that they have set up, similar to ours, but not as, you know, fancy. Should be able to take that. There isn't too many of them on it if it's the one I'm thinking of from the last time I played. Does look a little bigger than the one I'm thinking of, so maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, this is definitely bigger than what I was thinking. This is like a paddle boat. Yeah, it is called the mutant raft, so maybe they've just updated it a little. Ah, there we go. The mutants have now spawned in. Let's see if we can pick some off from a distance. Can't tell if I'm aiming too high or too low. I really don't know. Maybe I'm just too far away in general. Should I do a little bit of a drive-by? Ow! I think one of them got me. They're not too hard to hit when they're close up. It's just trying to figure out the little aiming reference for when they're a bit further away. I'm not sure what part of the crossbow I should be aiming with. I feel like there's got to be a bit of drop. Just maybe not as much. No, is it because there's too much drop? Oh, I really don't know. Right, if anyone knows the answer to that, can you let me know in the comments? Because I'm wasting a lot of ammo here. And I don't think it's that hard to actually hit them. I just don't know which bit to aim with. Oh. Oh, I got them that time. I think there's just the one left, and it's this one on the inside that seems stuck on the wall. Oh, no, there's two left. Oh, three left. See? Now, as far as I'm concerned, that was on them. Oh, there we go, that hit. Maybe I'm aiming up a little too much. Maybe it's not actually as much drop as I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking we just go for it. Well, there's nothing particularly special so far. There's a lot of wood we can chop up, but I was hoping for a bit more loot rather than just choppable wood. Oh, here we go. Here's something. Scavenge this. And there's a box over there for us. A bit of food. That's not the end of the world. Scrap metal and a phone. The phone can be taken to the trader. Now, that doesn't mean... Oh, armor 1, armor 1. Inventory management, our old friend. So it is now the following morning, the morning of day 13. I did just travel back during the night because it was just a bit too dark to record, if I'm honest. It wouldn't have been great for you folks to see. Nothing really changed except for on the way past, I did go, or on the way home, I did go past District 43 and there were 3 marlin in the water. So we now have 6 marlin skins, which is fantastic because that means we can craft some of our armor. In fact, we hopefully can craft all of our armor. The only thing we won't be able to craft is the backpack because that requires the shark skin as well, which we have not found yet. Now, I'm just cooking off a little bit of food that we picked up, some that we picked up from the mutant island. I picked up quite a bit of the marlin fish. Marlin fish, the roasted fish. And we've also got a few snapper and a bream and a bit of just meat. Unclassified meat. I'm hoping that's not off the mutants. Okay, so let's just throw our charcoal in there because I don't really want that. We'll put some of this food away as well. I'm really glad that food doesn't go off in this game. Tell you what, we'll take those and we will just craft those into herbal medicines, and that gives us a couple of them. We also picked up some water along the way, which is decent. So we're going to want some cloth. I'm not sure how much, but it won't hurt to take quite a bit. We'll need rubber. I think we need scrap. Do we need components? Can't remember. Wood? Doubtful. Got some anyway. Leather? Maybe. Definitely want them. We also have another marlin skin, so we have 7. We must have already had one in storage. Well, we did already have one in storage. Apparently, must have left one over from the last time. So we have got scrap armor at 113, which we can upgrade to combat armor for 162. So that's worthwhile. Let's get that done. And knee pads. Sorry, that my wife just rang and I've completely forgot where I was. Did the armor. So knee pads. Combat knee pads. They don't take anything except the cloth and the iron, and they give us 81. Do they go over? They must go instead of the pants, mustn't they? So we'll craft them. Yes, they do. Oh, it's like Lara Croft. Ah, Tomb Raider, eat your heart out. Football helmet. That takes the scrap helmet, which is 38, and that'll turn it into 81. We're looking a little less Tomb Raidery, but, you know, we've definitely got the hot pants on the go. So that is everything we wanted to craft, except for the backpack. Now that does require a shark skin, so I suppose we should probably go and get one. Oh, the other thing I did do as we came down was pass over the apartments. That was the other question mark that we hadn't got. Now I could head back up there because there's only 12% of the raft. Oh, that's because I didn't chop all that wood up, isn't it? There is a blueprint at the apartments, but I am thinking we've also got these 3 here, so I think I might just head pretty much due south and then see. Ooh, I've crashed into my own base. Yeah, head pretty much due south and then see what turns up. So it's going to be that island, isn't it? I would think. See, none of these are all that far away from us, so I quite like the idea of how we've got Iron Island over here, and that if we can find good resources on these local islands. I mean, that one's not an island. That looks like another. I think that was the raft I was thinking of. That's like a tower structure. So that one's not going to have the resources on it, but this looks like it might. That, I'm not sure what that is, but Rubber Duck. Now I remember Rubber Duck Island. You know, with a name like Rubber Duck Island, how would you forget it? But I can't remember what was on it. I think it was a pretty decent island. It is inhabited by the Marauders, which are a step up from the mutants, so we are going to have to be careful. Might stick on the boat for now, actually. I would say I'd try and pick some of them off from distance, but I don't think I'll be able to. We have established that I'm not a great shot at distance with the crossbow. Close range, no problem. But not so much at distance. Now, there is a guy over here. He's got a shield. See, I don't know whether to use this little spike in the middle of the crossbow, or to use those like horns that are coming up. Try and just work my way down and see where I eventually hit him, because he's not actually moving. So this does give me a little bit of time to figure it out. Ah, now that hit, but it hit low and left. So did that. Not seeing where these are hitting. Right, we're wasting so much ammo here. Let's just... Really? Ah, this has not gone to plan. What? Come on, where do you aim with? Oh, he blocks me with his shield. I don't think I have any bandages. Oh, I do. But you have to do that to use them. There we are. Bandages applied. That did not go as well as I would have liked. Don't know if did I pick anything up from him? Must have given me that leather. Alright, so that didn't go well. But we're alive. So we carry on. Just took the scrap metal off that car because I can. Oh no, I can't. I've only got 7. I was going to say I can just make a couple more arrows to replace the ones I just used, or crossbow bolts. But maybe not yet. They are them skips I was on about. I think it was the last episode that I said they just give you a ton of scrap metal. So we will head to that very shortly. I just want to be a bit careful. I don't want to pick a fight with too many of them at once if I can help it. There is some ore up there. Hopefully copper, that would be nice. But, I mean, I'd settle for iron as well. We're going to need a lot of iron as we go, so... Really? There we go. Oh, God, they've got a gun. Fortunately, they are as bad a shot as I am. Maybe even worse. Probably shouldn't come that close, if I'm honest. Gotcha. I bet I don't get the gun, though. No, get a grenade. Let's just put one of them herbal medicines and see what this guy was kind enough to leave me. A wahoo and some cloth. Cloth never goes amiss. I won't grumble at cloth. There's somebody else over there. They are a long old way away, though. And I think before I head over to them, I wouldn't mind just making sure I've cleared this little section. Which I haven't. That was a good shot. Anybody else? Yeah, bugger. Ah, no, I'm bleeding. Bandages. How do you make bandages? Oh, I'm glad I have cloth. Let's craft another bandage, actually, just so we've got it. Don't even know where that came from. I have no idea where that's coming from. There is somebody down there, but that's not who's shooting at me. There you are. I feel like that's cheating. Oh, there's one down. It's not the one with the gun, but that's just naughty. Oh, come on! There's more than one of them, isn't there? There's one with a gun and one with a crossbow. Oh, I am really getting annoyed at myself now. Alright, there's a hit. There we go, there's one down. That's crossbow guy. Oh, you're over there, but I can't see him in the trees. That was a bit of a pop shot because I knew roughly what direction he was in, but not. There we go. Now, was there just two of them? Think so. Have I got anything cooked? Yeah, I've got loads cooked. We're okay. Cotton. And cloth, so at least I can make some more bandages. Now, I have no idea if I've taken this island or not. I think I might have. Let's try and make a... What's it called now? Oh, you have to build it, don't you? A flag thing. Marker flag. 25 wood and 5 cloth. So I need one more cloth. I can make cloth, I believe, with... Oh, I need one more cotton. Okay. So keep an eye out for cloth or cotton. There's some cotton. Perfect. Why is the bubbles coming off the water? Always check out bubbles in water, honestly. Oh, definitely. I mean, they'll have to be sold. Oh, the advanced purifier. Finally. That is fantastic. Let's get that red. Because that means I don't have to refill it with my bucket anymore. I can just pump it directly from the water beneath our base. Now, if you're going to use the advanced purifier, it does have to be crafted over water. But when you have a floating base, well, not a floating base, but like an island base. No, not an island base, because that would be on an island. What would you call our base? We'll just say a waterborne base at the minute, because I don't really know what else you're meant to call it. I need 25 wood. Yeah, when you have a waterborne base, it does mean that you do have plenty of access to the water. These big trees give you a lot of wood in the form of logs. I mean, 16 off that one tree. But they do take a hell of a chopping down. Whoa, Jesus. Run and hide. Use the bandage. Use the health. Switch to the crossbow. Where the hell did he come from? I genuinely thought this island was clear. I really did. I've been running around like an absolute idiot. I've lost him. They're hard to see in these bushes, especially at night. Bugger. Oh, I got so close to him there. Yeah, let's take that. Let's drink that. We'll take both of those. Oh, I cannot believe he just jumped out on us like that. Whew. So I'm recording this as well. After my 4th day in work, like I've said before, I work 4 on 4 off. I do 12-hour days, so I've done 4 12-hour days straight now, and I am recording this at about 10:30 at night. My eyes were a little bit glazed over, I'll be honest. I was not ready for a fight. But we've survived it. We took him down. It wasn't smooth, it wasn't skillful, but it was done. And that's all you can ask for sometimes. So let's get this marker flag down. I kind of want it up somewhere, I don't know why. I don't think it actually matters, but I wouldn't mind it on top of a rock. I feel like it's a little bit more claimed. And we have occupied Rubber Duck Island. Quit building that. That's probably a good colour because it is going to be called, let's just get that out actually because we need the warmth. It is going to be called Copper and Iron. And I feel like we've not achieved an awful lot in this episode. Oh god, we're getting a lot of ammo out of here. A lot of ammo. This must be a police car. It's got to be. Oh, there's gun parts and cloth. We can't really say no to that. Let's get rid of the glass. And the worms, the fishing bait we don't need right now. What are they? Cotton seeds. I don't want to say no to them gun parts though. They're going to be too useful. Yeah, I don't think we've achieved masses in this episode. I mean, I don't think it's been an unproductive episode, but I just don't feel like, oh, there's no ore, room for ore. We're going to have to ditch the cotton seeds. I'm going to ditch the bush seeds. You know, it has been productive, but I just don't feel like we've progressed massively from where we were. We've got some new armor. We're on our way to a new backpack. We just need, what do we need? A shark skin. That's what we need. Oh, you can tell it's late. I'm going to have to call this. But hopefully it has been a reasonable episode. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you have, please click that like button. And I thought I wondered what that was there. It's the countdowns on that. Yeah, please click that like button. And if you haven't already, do hit subscribe. It really does help the channel out, and I would appreciate it. We are on 28 at the minute and have been for a few days. So let's see if we can push over 30 by the end of the week. That would be absolutely fantastic. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.